Today we're going to learn how to add and subtract using our number line and our base 10 blocks. First, let's start with our number line. Number lines make it easy to figure out which numbers are greater and which ones are less. On a number line, there are numbers that are less are on the left-hand side, and they get greater as you go towards the right-hand side. So, let's take an easy problem like 3 plus 2. So, in order to find 3 plus 2 on a number line, first we need to find 3 because it's our first number. So let's circle 3. Now we're going to pretend that we have a little bouncy ball. We're going to go bounce it up to the right 2 times. So plus 1, which is 4, and plus 1 more again, which is 5, which is our answer. A little hard writing backwards. So, as you can see, we started at 3 and we went plus 2, which is 5. Now let's change this plus into a minus. So once again, we're going to find 3, but instead of bouncing our ball to the right, we're going to bounce it to the left since we're going back 2. So minus 1. Minus 1, which gives us 1. Good job. So, easy peasy, right? Are y'all ready to move on to some harder questions? So, Phoebe is going to the park. On her way to the park, she picked 121 flowers. When she gets to the park, she picked 67 more flowers. How many flowers does Phoebe have? So, from reading our question, we know that Phoebe has 121 flowers and she picks 67 more. What we want to figure out is how many Phoebe has whenever she gets ready to leave the park. So, this is on her way and this is when she gets to the park. So, in order to add that on a number line, we're going to start with 121 on our left-hand side. So what we could do, which would take a really long time, is we can go one by one all the way to 67, but that would take a long time. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do a big bounce with our ball and go plus 60. We're doing 60 because of the number right here. So 121 plus 60 is 181. So we can either go plus 7 more because of the 7's in the 1 place, or what are 2 numbers that make 7? That's right, 5 and 2. So let's add 5. So what is 181 plus 5? That's right, 186. Now, how many more do we need to add to get to our final answer? 2. So, we can either do plus 2 or we can do 2 1s. So, let's do the easier one, do plus 2. So, 186 plus 2 is 188. So, that means 121 plus 67 equals 188. See, it wasn't that bad. Now let's try a subtraction question. Ashley baked 40 cupcakes. She sold 33. How many cupcakes does Ashley have left? So since we know that she's selling her cupcakes, she's losing 33. So she has 40 and she sells 33. So we're going to start with 40 on our left-hand side. No, on our right-hand side. Good job. Do y'all know why we start on this side? Because we're going back. Remember, in numbers, that are higher are on the right hand side than they are on the left hand side. So we start with 40, then we're going to minus 33. So let's go minus 10, which is 30, minus 10, which is 20, and then minus 10 more, which is 10. Or we can do like what we did on our last problem and minus what is in our tens place. So we can minus 30, which would give us 10 as well. Now we still need 3 more. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, which is 9, 8, and then 7. So since Ashley started out with 40 cupcakes and she sold 33, she now has 7 cupcakes left. It wasn't too bad now, was it? Now let's move on to our base 10 blocks. Using our base 10s, we have units, which are 1, and we have our longs, or you can call them rods, which is equal to 10 ones. Then we also have our flat, which is either 10 rods or 100 units. So let's take our first problem, which was Phoebe is going to the park. On her way to the park, she picks 121 flowers. When she gets to the park, she picks 67 more. How many flowers does Phoebe have? So we know she has 121 flowers. So let's start with our flat. It's 100. We know plus 10 more, so that's 120. Now 1 more. And we need to add, so let's put our little plus sign. We need to add 67. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need 7 ones. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we need to add up how many we have. So it's 100, or let's count our ones first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rods, and we have 1 flat. So adding it all together is 181. Now let's look at our other problem. That Ashley had 40 cupcakes and she sold 33. So let's start with 40. And so in order to get to minus 33, we need to take one of our longs and make it into 10 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need a minus 33. So here's our minus 3 and minus 3. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Now you know how to add and subtract using number line and base 10 blocks.